them, to be honest. It's mostly the players hyping it up, but they fans is real quiet.
Hey, it's real quiet in Dallas
I'm
right now, bro.
Welcome to the Birds, baby.
And y'all live over
It's
there,
real quiet.
It's real. The ones I know that, and after the Micah trade, it's real crickets over there.
Yeah, I can hear the fake confidence and a fake bravado that they still trying to flex, but I know that they know that it's over, bro.
I said that. I said that the morale is low, and this is the worst game of hide and seek ever because we're all sitting here looking at you like we see you, right? Right there. You're right there. You're right by the tree. We see you. You know what I'm saying? And they can't admit to this. So, again, a win against us on Thursday, and this is another thing that pisses them off. This is Thursday for us, and you saw that graphic that was just put up, right? Thursday for us is just a tune-up game. That's all it is. It's a tune-up game.
Preseason.
You know what I'm saying? If we were to lose on Thursday, so it's the Philadelphia Eagles. We always start off slow. Shit.
Sure.
It's always the same. It's no so what? You know what I'm saying? But that would be an adrenaline shot to the morale of the Dallas fan base. Antoine, you're gonna see everybody coming to work whistling and everything, talking about we them boys. You know what I'm saying?
That ain't nah.
If they win, they popping out like roaches.
We're not gonna even play like that because they're not gonna win that game.
If they win, this is their Super Bowl. Remember, this is their Super Bowl. This is their Super Bowl.
Yeah, Antoine. No,
yeah.
I know they ain't gonna win. I'm just trying to build them up so they can crash. That's all. That's what. This hate week. We just fucking with them. Y'all might win.
I got you.
Y'all.
Okay. If they win, okay.
Yeah. You gotta play it long, dog. You gotta play it long. They don't know.
I got you. Nah, but yeah, if that was to happen, that'll be the greatest day of their life as Cowboy fans. Up to past the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I think that's all they're gonna hang their hat on.
Yeah, they'll hang their hat on this for a long time.
Yeah,
that's true. I mean,
we'll go to their house and take it over.
They are so far removed from winning football, and I'm talking when I say winning Super Bowl and all that stuff, you know what I'm saying, that they actually take comfort in being regular season champions. They like that.
That's where they win. They win their regular season.
You know, they that's where their comfort level comes in.
That's where their comfort level.
Yeah, that's where it comes from.
12 and 5 back to back.
Dak is 9
for sure.
Dak is 33-8 in the NFC East. He owns the East.
Yeah.
That's those stats, those things. That's their security blanket.
They love that.
What they fail to realize is that your championship football thought process is from the late 1900s. They don't know what it's like to be a winner in the modern era.
Right.
Post salary cap.
Yeah,
post salary cap.
You know what I'm saying? They have
you making a great point because they take pride in they franchise being worth the most money. They used to take pride in having Jerry Jones that can sell tickets, but now they turning on him. They turned on Micah. They love the regular season, regular season stats. That's like you said, that's their security blanket. But if you go past that, it's nothing behind that blanket, bro.
There's a lot of teams that go based off the stats, and that's all they can.
Bro, can you understand they have not passed a divisional round in almost 30 years? Think about it. The Giants have won 2 Super Bowls in that era. The Washington won 2 Super Bowls since then. The Eagles have won 2 Super Bowls. Then you understand?
Nah, don't say Washington because Washington didn't.
In the 90s, yeah, they did.
Nah, they won. Yeah, they won in 92.
No, I'm sorry, that was before. Excuse me.
You talking about the
passed the divisional round. They made it to the NFC Championship just last year.
Right.
You understand? So even they got there before that.
Right.
You understand? So it's like the whole it's just sad when you can't see a team that just literally has, I think, what is it, 4 playoff or 3 playoff victories in almost 30 years, and the Eagles get 2, 3 in a every time they get in there, they don't lose it. We had that loss in the divisional round with Tampa, but that was when the Eagles was that's when they weren't who they are right now.
We had coaching this season.
They're held hostage to their feelings. That's why they don't like the way we talk. For them, like, it's bizarre world. You know what I'm saying? Look, fellas.
Nah, for sure.
I'm 50 years old. So I remember all those years of losing. I watched that documentary, the Cowboys documentary. It's good. It's a good watch. You know what I'm saying? Because at least for me, because it covered the last years of high school and my first couple of years of college are the years that they're talking about with the triplets and stuff like that. So it was a walk down memory lane. I remember it. And I even like the way they portrayed us in it. It's funny.
They
you know
did,
what I'm saying?
yeah.
But it's I get it. Okay. You know what I'm saying? That's where they're at right now. They still in them days. Okay. That's where they, how they, so their whole perspective. So when they tell you things like, because I get it, y'all heard it, hey, you should really humble yourself. All it takes is for one. I had one Cowboys fan say to me, I am praying that Jalen Hurts tears his ACL. And like he flat out told me straight up, like, and they have to take comfort in that. They're trying to take comfort in the Madden curse. That's where they at now. Now it's the Madden. They
and the NFC East division deal where nobody's won back to back.
Yep.
They run off that.
Yeah, all that. That is a indicator of how bad it is. So Antoine, you got to be careful because when they talking shit to you, you get them riled up and everything like that. Especially being in market, understand that's coming from the diaphragm. When they say that to you, it's coming from down deep. Okay, that is where that's coming from, and they've been wanting to get that off and get it out, but they don't realize that they're like this whole way of thinking. It comes from the late 1900s. It's not the modern. They don't know what it's like to be a modern day Super Bowl champion. They have no clue what that's like. Like it predates YouTube. YouTube didn't exist. The internet was brand spanking new. You understand what I'm saying? That Super Bowl, their last Super Bowl, check this out. Dallas's last Super Bowl was the first Super Bowl that in the commercials they started putting at the end .com, Mercedes.com, Hans.com. That was the new thing. That was how it was being put out right there. That was when it started. Yeah. So you ever watch how they show the highlights of the old Dallas Super Bowls and stuff like that? You ever notice that there's like a gray haze? It looks like there was smoke in the stadium. You know what that is? It's the program. It's the viewing program. You got to realize this predates high definition. This predates all that stuff. So
AOL, all that stuff. Okay.
Yeah, the current program has to fight with the coding. And so what you're seeing is that's the coding. It's from an old, outdated technology that wasn't here. That's why it looks like this. Listen.
Nah, bro beating them all the way down the road.
Yeah.
Nah, bro, honestly, you giving me a lot of ammo. I'll be killing them. I'm about to start killing them even worse.
He beating them all the way down the road.
That's funny,
I know
bro.
DVDs came and went, and the Cowboys still ain't get on one of them joints.
That's that VHS.
Nah, for real, bro.
You gotta blow it and rewind back, bro. You gotta get rewind. You have to have the rewind button.
Yeah, IMAX, all that shit. Yeah, it predates that. This is like Sinners. we with them. They from them days. Yeah, remember how far back they were? The 1930s. Yeah, they're from that. That's where these people from. That's why they got to be on medication and need it adjusted. It's tough. They don't get it. You know what I'm saying? And they're angry.
We wish Jerry a happy and long. We need Jerry to stay there in that office Jerry.
On Lil Jerry.
Your fans are wishing bad on Jalen, but we wish you stay there as long as you can.
He's the gift that keeps on giving, bro.
Stay there.
That's fact.
I love that man.
Antoine.
I love that man for sure.
Preach. He brought F1 to y'all city. He brought Mike Tyson to y'all city. He brilliant job, Jerry.
Brilliant.
Keep going, Jerry.
Still number one on the fourth. Just stay there.
Yeah.
Keep going.
That's funny. Yo, so with that being said, with this season ending, we already know how this game's gonna be. So there's no more we don't even need to talk about it. We already know what we're gonna do. With Kevin Patullo now being the OC, what do you say about Jalen Hurts going over 4,000 passing yards? Now, back when we had Brian Johnson back in 23, he had 3,800. And remember, he got injured as well. Do y'all see Jalen going past that 4K mark in passing, especially with the wide receivers that we got? I'll ask Jay first.
I think he's going to finish around 35 to 38. I think he's going to finish below. He's going to have a better passing year, but the run game is too important on it. The run offense is too important on this team. You got Dylan now. You got Jalen's running game, Saquon's running game. We don't need him to throw for 4,000. And if we do, it's because the running game is not working for some particular reason. But I think he's going to finish around 3,500, around there.
35?
Yeah.
You with that too, Antoine?
I say he'll top out right at 39.
39.
And so like what Jay said, bro, the running game is too important for this team for us to try to prove a point as far as getting 4,000 passing yards. Again, I don't feel like we're a stat-based franchise or a stat-based fan base. So I think long as we get the win, which we will get wins, it don't matter if he throw for 350 yards or rather he throw for 180 yards. If we get the win, it's on to the next. And I like that about Jalen Hurts to where he don't care about the stats. So if he was a stat pattern, then I see him get 4,000 yards, but he don't pass stats. And if you look at Lamar's season last year, he had 41 touchdowns with less than 4,000 passing yards.
Yeah.
I like those type of numbers. You know what I'm saying? Touchdowns over yards any day. I don't care how you get them, rushing, passing, behind the back, alley-oop. I don't care. Get the points.
No, that's right. What about you, Leo? Where you at with it? You feel the same?
No, I feel the way I feel is that again, we fellas, did you hear the other two answers? They just told you we're breathing a very different kind of air than the rest of the league. We're breathing a different kind of air. Okay. If Jalen Hurts, first of all, Kevin Patullo, if he's smart, which I think he is, this offense is going to have a lot of input from Jalen, just like Kellen Moore did last year. You know what I'm saying?
I agree with that.
So this offense is, this is his fifth offensive coordinator in 5 years. Okay, this one here happened to be in the building the entire 5 years, the entire Sirianni regime, because he came here from Indianapolis with him. Okay. So they already have a bit of a rapport, and I'm sure this dude has already seen what works and what don't work. And I'm sure that him and Jalen spent a lot of time together, whether it was in the same office or on the phone. Okay, if Jalen Hurts, the air that we're breathing, we are no longer concerned with stats. That's not for us. That's for other teams. For us, what we have to concern ourselves with is how many times does he, if the offense requires Jalen to only throw the ball 23 times, then that's what it'll be. If it requires him to throw the ball 10 times, that's what it'll be. Let's keep the main thing. The only stat that they seem to care about is the wins. Nobody cares about that. Nobody, and if you think about it, that's what frees us. We don't need to try to convince the league or other fan bases of the eliteness of Jalen Hurts. We see it every year. You cannot tell me that Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow, or anybody else, Jaden Daniels, that if you gave them 5 offensive coordinators in 5 years, they would have the same, if not better, success than Jalen Hurts? Do you realize how hard that is? Nobody really understands that it is.
That's tough, bro.
The reason why they get paid the big bucks is because that's a big ass fucking book they got to memorize. You know what I'm saying? They got to know everything. And this man had to do that shit 5 times in 5
years. For sure.
You know what I'm saying? And he took us to the Super Bowl 2 times, won one of them, and was in the running for league MVP at one point.
Never missed the playoffs.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He hasn't missed the playoffs. And
since he's been a starter.
Yeah, each year he has shown you a progression. Last year was his first year calling out the protections because it was the first year without Jason Kelce. Right. Jason Kelce used to call the protections. He's gone. Jalen picked that shit up like a quarterback should and did well. You understand what I'm saying? We have to, like our air is so different with our quarterback. You gotta have other people tell you about him. You know what I'm saying? Because you know why? He is not on some microphone broadcasting anything. And whenever they do stick a microphone in his face, he's always saying some shit that people be teasing him about. You know what I'm saying? God had a plan before he had an opinion. You know what I'm saying? That type of shit. Nobody, half the time, people don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. But he's saying some prophetic shit.
He just be saying, practicing what he's But then if you really want to know what's going on, okay, then, I'm going to listen to what Peyton said. Peyton said he calls me all the time, and whenever he calls me, he has a very specific question about a very specific play. So I just love the fact that he's a student on the game. Oh, that's what my quarterback doing? Shit. Okay.
Sign me up.
I would have never known about his screensaver picture had someone not reached over his shoulder and took a picture of his screen of his cell phone after he put it down on the desk. We'd have never known that Super Bowl, like that picture was there. Had he didn't broadcast that, someone else said it. I'm gonna go with what did Wink Martindale say? Wink Martindale said, I ain't never had no damn opposing quarterback call me up and be like, hey coach, scout me real quick. The fuck? That's what my quarterback doing? He's doing shit like that. His agent said, I came and told him, congratulations, you're the highest paid quarterback in the NFL. First thing that flew out his mouth was, well, I ain't asked you to do all that. Damn.
I asked you to do all that.
Yeah. And then not going to sign the deal until they explained to him how it wasn't going to fuck the rest of the team over, and he was going to be able to keep his toys with him. Come on, man. That's what we, you know what I'm saying? That's what we got to deal with. That's our guy. Yeah. That is our guy. If Josh and Jayden and all them other quarterbacks were so good, then why haven't they been able to do what he's done? Why do they need a loaded team? If they're better than him, why do they need a loaded team? The math ain't mathing, y'all. Yeah. The league is, you know what I'm saying? This is the new standard. You know what I'm saying? We are in the beginnings of watching something very special going on. I promise y'all.
We all know. Yeah. We all know what we about to see. We're
gonna have more than we'll catch the Cowboys. By the time Jalen is done, we'll have caught the Cauboys. Yes.
Damn, I like that.
I don't say that's far-fetched. Yeah. I really don't feel like that's far-fetched. I feel like I quote me again. He's entering his Jordan era, man. Listen, remember when I said that? Remember that?
Nah, for sure.
Y'all remember that?
Hey, y'all think he'll be able to win the MVP without throwing for 4,000 yards though?
I don't think they'll give it to him.
Not for a minute, because it would mean think about this. All the people who vote for MVP were all the people who said he wasn't shit when he came out. Remember? That's right. If they voted for him for MVP, they'd be signing their own death knell. They'd be saying, I was wrong. They ain't gonna do that. They ain't gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? That's what. So we and listen. What was the first thing he said when he ran his ass off that to the middle of the field? The dude walked up to him and said, "Hey man, you're Super Bowl MVP," and he ran off and he was like, "Huh,
Super Bowl champion.
I'm Super Bowl champion." Word. He ain't even give a fuck about that MVP shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He ain't even care. We would have never known his ass was with Michael Jordan. Somebody ain't take no damn pictures and shit.
Or they say money is good, championships are better.
Yeah.
That's when he signed his contract.
Yo, you know what got me when he was sitting on side? I forgot who he was saying. I forgot who he was telling. He was saying the last one broke me. Like you could tell that loss made Jalen Hurts. I'm telling you, when Jalen lost that game, I remember telling my boys, "Yo, he gonna win one." I'm on camera saying it within 5 years. I'm telling you, the way I seen him lose, he gonna win.
He ain't that. Thank God for that loss. I thank God all the time because we would not have this version of Jalen Hurts.
And the collapse too. I think the collapse too.
Yeah, the collapse. There are certain events in people's lives sometimes that no matter what, they're never going to get over. If you talk to Tom Brady today, Tom Brady got 7 Super Bowl rings. But if you ask him to talk about what happened draft night, and he'll talk about it as if it happened yesterday. He'll start crying. He'll start talking that he still feel the embarrassment and the hurt and all that. That's what he'll say. That's what he'll start talking about. Because people forget. They made that man sit there on camera just like they did Aaron Rodgers. And Shador too. They made them sit there and embarrass the hell out of him on national TV. And Tom said when he got drafted, he was so distraught. He was like, everybody's going to fucking pay for this. Everybody is going to pay for this. I think
he wasn't playing.
Yeah, and he did.
I like that mentality though. And I love that mentality.
I think that Super Bowl, the way we lost that Super Bowl, I think Jalen Hurts ain't been right since. You know what I'm saying? He ain't really smiled like that
right.
since. He ain't
been wrong since.
Yeah. Did you hear him during the Super Bowl? He was like looking at Nick Sirianni. You sure?
No, I'm just saying.
Yeah, Nick like, oh no, man, you good. We good. You out. He was like, damn. He was like, if I had, he talking to Devontae, and he was like, man, if I have Philly, I keep going. Devontae like, damn, man, shit.
We up 40.
You skipping when they down, huh? That's how bad. So when he said, yo, that other one, it changed my soul, changed something. Notice he ain't put the damn ring on at the ring ceremony. Look. Yeah. It's not what he's saying with Jalen Hurts. It is so not about what he says. It is about what he be doing. He ain't
and what you mentioned about Tom Brady, he said he remembered the 3 losses more than the 7 wins.
Yeah, because he hates losing more than he likes winning.
More than he loved winning.
And I think Jalen cut from that piece of cloth. You know what I'm saying?
Give me that. Yeah,
I saw the video of them in practice. And AJ was laughing at him. Everybody's like, what's wrong? He was like, man, he mad.
He mad practice over.
After that 2022 season, when they did the NFL Top 100, he got ranked number 3. You know, people want to talk about Jalen this, Jalen that, but he took a step back from being Superman a little bit. He said, we're going to work more as a team. The running game going to get involved. And look, you see him finish 19th. The year before that, he finished number 15. So 3, 15, and 19. He's finishing the top 23 times. But that year that we specifically talking about, he finished number 3. There was something in him, and he couldn't get it done. And like you said, Leo, some moments just make somebody, and that was the moment that made Jalen Hurts.
I think you're right.
Out of all the moments, even the collapse, the Tampa loss, all of that is part of the recipe. But the Super Bowl loss, knowing that he balled better than Patrick on the biggest stage, but it made him. It made him.